Some of you might have heard of water neutrality. Now, this is something that's caused a major problem over the last 2 or 3 years, and in fact some local authorities, including Norwich City Council in Norfolk, close to me, have not been able to grant any planning permission on any development because they haven't sorted out the water neutrality credits. Okay, so Natural England got involved 2 or 3 years ago, and Natural England provide advice and guidance in relation to nutrients and neutrality. Now that's all a bit of a confusing statement, I'm sure, for a lot of people, including me and most property developers as well. So what that means is that, similar to carbon credits, it represents a fixed quantity of water conserved or generated and can be traded to offset water demand. In other words, you cannot use more water up during a new development than it is as it is now. In other words, even if you're doing a conversion, and would you believe this also involves PD, permissive development, they can't get planning permission either in these areas, because they haven't got the credits sorted out. Now, the good news is that the credits are starting to come through. So these credits you can buy are starting to come through. And the Environmental Agency is working on this neutrality with Natural England. They work hand in hand. So the predictive increase in the total amount of water they're going to use on a new development has to be offset somehow with these credits. So basically it means, guess what? For every new plot, every new apartment, every new house, you will be paying between probably £4,000 and £7,000 or £8,000 per unit in order to offset this. So more increase for the property developers and the house builders, making it harder to build new homes, which this government are hell-bent on doing. They're not looking to change anything that was brought in by the Tory government, although the Tory government did try to stop Natural England doing what they've done, but they didn't manage to. So there are now credits available in most planning authorities, Norwich City being one of the last ones to work out what the credit should be. It is sorting itself out. At the moment it's holding up 165,000 units, plots, if you like, housing plots, and it's a travesty, and this has been going on for 3 years, but finally they have just about got it sorted, but at a cost. So anything, I would say, between £4,000 and £8,000 to offset every property that you build, and that includes conversions, and it includes even PD, permissive development. So just because you're only doing a commercial to residential, don't think you can get away with this, because you can't. It's another cost. So be careful, make sure you know what that is before you even make an offer on a property, because it will affect your bottom line. Good luck.